Hey everybody, I'm going to make a little bit of a hodgepodge video right now. I'm working on my knob bikers to add my wound pegs to them, and I'm also making a few more wound pegs since I've lost some over time. If you don't know, I put magnets in my foot knobs, have magnets in the shoulder pads, and I use these little wound red pegs to mark a wound on each one. They're bright red, they stick out, and it's very clear which ones have wounds and which ones don't. But I haven't done that with my knob bikers yet. I'm doing that now because I'm taking them to a tournament on Saturday. I'm going to be in Auburn, Washington at Gameforge Games, playing a 2,000-point tournament with my foot slogging / knob biker list. I don't know how well it's going to do, but I'm just going up there for fun. So I don't have to drive either, so that really is a big help. So while I'm doing this, let me just show you my, I don't know I've shown this before, but this is my magnetizing tool. There is a magnet on either end in opposite directions, as one of the previous one pegs. So in order to make sure that I have the polarity correct, I just put a magnet on one side and a magnet on the other, which in this case is already in the peg. And when I glue this in, this end to a hole, I know that they will line up because these are the opposite or are continuous. It's set up that way. So that I know that putting a magnet on each end and I glue one on either side, on either piece of what I'm magnetizing, and I know it'll fit without having to worry about polarity as much. And I call them the round end and the pokey end, so I know which magnet is which. So I know if I put the round end in the model, I know I have to put the pokey end in the part I'm putting on. What else was I say? Oh yeah, magnetizing. If you ever played with a magnetized model, it can get quite annoying. Here's my Blood Angels Captain. If you're moving these things around, these parts will come off and they get loose, and it's actually quite annoying in the middle of a game. I'll give you a little hint with that. To prevent the magnetized parts from falling off in the middle of a game, just take a little bit of white glue, in this case tacky glue, and put it on top of the magnets, between the magnets, and what will happen is that the tacky glue will dry and hold the part in place. So just let them click back on as normal, wherever you want them to be, and the magnets will hold the pieces in place while the glue dries, and then the glue will hold it in place once you start moving it around. And to get rid of it, here's another model I have magnetized. His arm's actually magnetized, but it's not moving right now. Just simply take a few drops of water. You do have your models varnished, right? So put a couple drops of water right into the magnetized gap here. Wait for a few seconds. Let the water kind of soak into the glue. And pop right off without damaging your paint. And you can just glue it back on with the white glue for next time. So I think that's of course, the longer you let it sit, the more success you'll have with damaging your model. But that way you don't have to worry so much about parts falling off in the middle of games, because it actually is quite annoying while you're trying to play a tournament, having parts fall off. So that's why I glue on all my bits while I'm actually playing with the models. Yeah. So another real quick video, just a couple little tips here. So I'm going to get back to putting holes in my knob bikers, just using 1/16 magnets. And a drop of super glue. That was something I should have done before I painted them, but it's also not in this particular case. Let me just put this in here. There we go. Let that dry, and then I know the peg will fit. That'll be the wound peg for the Pain Boy. So that's it, YouTube. I'll talk to you later. Thanks for watching. More to come.